guys, it's your girl Stephanie, the Quilting Beauty, and welcome back to my corner of YouTube. Here on my channel, I talk about my latest quilting projects. I also talk about makeup and skincare for the mature in beauty, Christian books, and of course, my Christian faith. I pray that you all are doing well on today and that you enjoyed today's video. As you can tell by the title on today, I will be talking about my June wrap-ups and July goals. Before I go any further into this video, if you hear my little monster in the background barking his little head off, he's upset because he is in a kennel. We do have company over, and sometimes he can get a little bit too mouthy. and especially when we have a silly dog. He's okay as long as you're sitting still and not leaving. But when you go to leave, he wants to attack you. I don't know where he get that mess from, but you know, he a little touched in the head. But anyway, so if you hear him in the background, please excuse him. Let's get on with, we're gonna start off with the June wrap-ups. In June, I'm looking, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my planner at all that I did for the month of June. I read 7 books this last month. The first book I will be talking about is called The Sweetest Sound, and it's by Sherry Winston. I read this book, even though it's a juvenile book, I read it just, you know, sometimes when you get so overwhelmed with reading like heavy, you know, Christian living books, and sometimes even with Christian fantasies, just need a simple read. That's when I throw in a book like this. But this book was very, very, very good. It was about a young girl who has a beautiful voice, and she's shy and she doesn't want to share that gift with anybody. A couple times she got caught singing. She didn't even tell her best friend. She didn't even tell no one in her family that she can blow. So when they found out, someone was shocked. One tried to steal her thunder, and it all comes to a head, and she has a decision to make, either to stay in the background or to let it be known that she can really sing. This was an excellent read. All these books, I did a review on Goodreads. I will link my Goodreads account in the description box so that you can go check out my ratings for them. The next book, let me pull this out, is by Cora Jakes Coleman, and it's called Faithing It, and it's bringing purpose back to your life. I love Cora Jakes Coleman, and I just knew that this book was going to be an excellent read. She is talking about her bout with infertility, yet believing her faith is still on her to birth a child herself. But in the meantime, God blessed her with 2 beautiful babies that her and her husband adopted. And it was just going through the journey of, you know, this experience of infertility and her emotions during that time. Excellent read. The next book is David and Tamla Mann, Us Against the World. I love this book, guys. This book is about marriage. It's about, you know, how they met and, you know, their struggles as a married, or as they call themselves, a super blended family. So, and actually my family is super blended as well. So, and I love this couple, so I couldn't wait to get into this book, and it was a very, very good read, and it has exercises in it and questions that for you as a couple to respond and get to know each other just a little bit better. And I love the fact that when they married, before they married, they already had taken divorce off the table. So it was awesome to go through their journeys and stuff like that. And of course, it is hilarious too. The next book I have I read is The Princess Within, and it is by Sarita Ann Jakes, the mother to Cora Jakes Coleman. And this book was good. I don't have anything negative to say about it. It is about her struggle and some of the things that she went through in her life and then how she brought it about with, facing her faith with God, trusting God, and knowing that even though bad things happen, God is there in the midst to let you know that you are a princess, you are his daughter, and that he is always with you, and he will give you the power to fight any obstacle that you face. The next book, this is part 2 of the Ravenwood Saga, Flight of the Raven by Morgan L. Bussey. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I did say that I was gonna get the correct pronunciation, but I think I did get it, and I just forgot how to pronounce it, but I think it's Bussey. If not, please correct me in the comment section below. This is a Christian fantasy book, and it is so good. The only thing I left her a comment saying, OMG, I wasn't ready. And I wasn't, and it was an excellent read. What I had to do, because it was been a while since I read her first book, Mark of the Raven, and so I had to read the last chapter of that, and then I went right into this book, and let me tell you, I wasn't ready. The next book is this is my first book that I read by Melanie Dickerson, and it's called The Healer's Apprentice. Oh, this book is loosely based on Sleeping Beauty fairy tale. I am in the process of purchasing all of her books in this series, for the retelling of the fairy tales, because this one right here, oh my gosh, it was really, really good. I'm not gonna give anything away, but I did find out, like, halfway through the book, is like, who is it? Halfway through the book, and then on the other half of the book, it was interesting how she flipped it around that everybody knew except the one person. So that's the only thing I'm gonna say about that book, because if I say something about it, I'm gonna end up, I don't want to spoil it just in case you decide to get it. So excellent, excellent book. I love this book. And the last book I did for the month of June is Receiving the Favor and Increase of God, and it is by my Bishop Rosie S. O'Neill of Koinonia Christian Center Church. And this is a devotional, and this is actually when we do our 40-day fast for every year, she usually puts out a devotional, and this is one of the devotionals that went with it. And this is from, let's see, what year was this? This was a 2017. I read it then, but really wasn't faithful in keeping up with it. But this month I took the days, a devotional out of each day, and read it. And when I tell you, it was amazing. It was amazing. Good read. And I did rate this one also on Goodreads. And that is it for my June wrap-ups, okay? So let's get into my July goals. I have, I don't know if you can see in my planner, I have things for every day. This month I'm doing something a little different. I have a morning devotion and an evening devotion. I want to wake up to Jesus, and I want to go to bed with Jesus, okay? So my morning devotions, I will be doing another devotional by my bishop, and this is her latest one, Surplus Grace. I'll be doing this every morning. And for the evening devotion, I am using the Holy Bible app, and I had chosen the following plans that I'll be doing this month. Goliath Must Fall is a 7-day plan. Next week, I'll be doing Biblically Overcoming Anxiety, and that is a 7-day plan. The week of the 14th, I will be doing The Louder Song. That is a 7-day plan. The week of the 21st, I will be doing Awakening How to Pray. That is a 7-day plan. And then the last plan is a 3-day plan, and it's How to Love Others. And that is it for my devotions. Also, during this month, I will be doing John chapter 5 through 9. I'm working with Kim Cash Tate. I'm not working with her. I'm going along with her as she do her Clean John Bible studies. Also, when I listen to her, I also listen to Pastor Paul over at Calvary Chapel, Ontario. So I listen to both of them, and then I do my journaling in my Bible on my own. And the books that I plan to read for the month of July. I have 6 books that I want to try to crank out this month. The first book I want to read, well, I'm not going to say the first book. One of the books that I plan on reading for the month of July is Paul, Apostle of Christ, the novelization of the major motion picture, and it's by Angela Hunt. The next book I want to read, is A Light on the Hill, Cities of Refuge by Connelyn Cosette, and it is her first book in this series. Another book is by Tessa Abshire, Land of Silence. The second book in this series by Melanie Dickerson, and it is The Merchant's Daughter. And this is her another one of the fairy tale retellings, and I believe this is Beauty and the Beast. Yes, this is loosely related on Beauty and the Beast. The next book is Prepared for a Purpose, Antoinette Tuff with Alex. Honey, I'm going to let you see his name down here. See his name down here? And this is about the young woman who, it was a school shooting and she talked the shooter down. I want to read her story. And the last book I hope to read during this month is God Is Not Mad at You. You Can Experience Real Love, Acceptance, and Guilt-Free Living by Joyce Meyer. I'm sorry that it's really bright there. That's the color right there. By Joyce Meyer. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you would like, please leave a thumbs up. Leave comments down below that if you read any of these books or you plan to read any of these books, or even tell me what you plan to read for the month of July. And until the next video, I'll see you soon. Bye.